Hey everyone, it's Josiah from Journey with Josiah. I'm coming at you from Lviv Airport here in Lviv, Ukraine, and this evening I'm going to be flying on board Ukraine International Airlines' Boeing 737 in economy class. I can't wait! The domestic terminal here in Lviv is super small. You only find 2 gates and a business class lounge. Today I'm flying on board this 11-year-old Boeing 737-800, originally delivered to Norwegian Air Shuttle in 2009. There's a few rows of business class here in the front with the middle seat blocked out. I tried out UIA's business class on my flight to London. You can check it out in the card above. In economy class, there's a 3-3 configuration. The seats are made of leather. So here I am, 17F, a window seat over the wing. Your seat width is 16 inches, which is a little bit narrow, but the pitch is 31, which is pretty standard. There's a seat back pocket, a tray table, but sadly there is no in-flight entertainment. Each seat can be reclined.
My name is Josiah. The person officer and flight deck delivered on board Boeing 737 International Airlines International Flight. So this sign there is a Kyiv is not a bit, it's 3 degrees below. We are going to land to Kyiv 17:55 local time. And we will provide you with information in about 30 minutes after the takeoff. Please enjoy your flight. Thank you.
This evening we'll be flying 291 miles over a flight time of 1 hour and 10 minutes. The service consisted of only a simple cup of water. If you wanted something else, you'd have to pre-order it before the flight. In the seat back pocket, you can find an in-flight menu, which you can't actually use in this flight because it's too short, but prices are pretty good and there's lots of hot food options. There's also a safety card, and the duty-free magazine, which surprisingly has a lot. The prices also aren't too bad here, although I've never bought anything on my UIA flights. Here there's also the in-flight magazine. Here's the UIA fleet. I can proudly say I've flown most of these aircraft, although I still need to pick up the Embraer and the 767. There's also the route map here, which is always fun to look at. As noted earlier, I have flown to London before, but I've also flown with them to Athens and to Bangkok. As we are now descending, let me drop my thoughts on UIA's economy class on their 737 for a domestic flight from Lviv to Kyiv. This flight was smooth and kind of boring. Nothing exciting happened. We took off on time and we were served quickly. The service itself is very basic. I think UIA should offer more drinks to be better than their competitors. For example, Stay Up, who is cheaper than UIA, serves free Pepsi to every passenger. The pre-order meal system was nice, but I'd like to see more offered, as there was only a few sandwiches available. The water offered was still appreciated and I'm glad they're giving it. The cabin crew were great. I always have really good experience with UIA crews. They spoke good English and served with a smile. This is something that makes UIA stand out from other Ukrainian airlines. My seat was comfortable and thickly padded. I like it better than other European airlines like KLM and Lufthansa. The cabin was clean and modern enough, and the lavatories were clean. In conclusion, I always have very high praises for Ukraine International. They get a bad reputation because while their quality is a little lower, the prices you pay are super cheap, and their hub at Kyiv is very nice and much easier to transfer through than any other major European city. So if you're looking for a cheap airline that is safe, comfortable enough, and with nice crew, UIA is for you. Welcome to a pitch black winter evening in Kyiv. We've arrived ahead of schedule. A huge thanks to all who are watching this video. I hope it helped. Please make sure you leave a comment if you have any suggestions or questions. I'm planning on having a big Ukrainian airline comparison in a few months after I make my video about a motor siege flight I took this summer. If you are curious about where I have flown, you can check out my Flight Radar link in the description. Well, this has been my November video. I will see you all in December. This is Journeying with Josiah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kyiv, where the International Airport Terminal D. The local time is 15 minutes till 6 p.m. We have arrived 10 minutes ahead of schedule. Please don't take the exit possible photo until the toggle sound switch off. Before leaving the aircraft, please make sure your personal belongings with you, check the pockets and outfit bin, and be careful when opening them. Thank you very much for joining us. So always glad to smell good. So wish you a pleasant stay in Kyiv or good to share. Goodbye and have a nice evening.